All right, we're do look at section 7.8, and this is gonna be our last section for chapter 7. Some more word problems today. So through you to example 2 on 326. So if you want to read it along, I don't want to write out the whole thing. It says Josh can split a cord of wood in 4 days. I'm gonna write down the bit that we have though. His father can do it in 2 days. How long will it take with the whole cord of wood if they work together? You are going to be for Mr. Collins, actually. So. No, we're good. So let's think about it. In 1 day, let's come over here. In 1 day, how much work could each of them do? So originally it takes them 4 days. So if we divide that by how many days, how much would that be? So he could do a fourth of the job, correct? In 1 day. And over here, he could do a half the job. Basically, these are basically the reciprocal of what you had. Okay. So now, we're going to take, this is our rate. This is how fast they could work. So in 1 day, our unit rate is basically 1 day. So to figure out how long it will take together, we're going to do our rate. We're going to multiply that by our time. And then that's going to get us the entire job. So completed job. So for Josh, normally I don't like the table one. This one, it helps you see it a little bit. But Josh, we know it takes him a fourth. That's how fast he's working. He's working half. We don't know the time. The time is what we're trying to find. That's what it asks us. How long will it take? So that's going to be our variable. So Josh is going to be a fourth of x. Dad is going to be a half an x. Correct. So if they do the entire job, how many jobs have they done? How many jobs are there's only one job. So it's like if we complete something, we finish at 100%, that's the same as 1, because if we change 100% to a decimal, or without the percent, it goes to 1. So we're going to write it out as we have Josh working plus his dad, and they're going to complete the entire job. So this is Josh's part. This is his dad's part. And together they do the entire thing. So we have a fourth of x and a half of x. This is like 2/4. So how many x's do we have? 1/4 plus 2/4 is 3/4 x. How can we get rid of multiplying by a fraction in an equation? It's reciprocal. Times by its reciprocal. X equals 1 times 4/3 is going to be 4/3. And that is 4/3 hours, or 1 hour and 20 minutes. Because it would be 1 1/3. What's a third of an hour? 20. Oh, days. Sorry, not days. Those are days. I went off the rails with days. So 1 day. Thank you, Josh, for being sketchy. And 8 hours. Is that right? Yeah. There we go. Thank you. All right. Let's do another one like that. All right. Example 2 says robot A takes 6 minutes to weld a fender. Robot B takes 5.5 minutes. They work together for 2 minutes. How long will it take robot B to finish the welding the fender by itself? Okay, so let's come over here. We have A and we have B. We know the rate. Let's come back. It takes 5 or 6 minutes. It takes 5.5 minutes. This one will help us out if we make it improper to start. So that's like 11 halves. So now the rate, we said, is per minute or unit rate. We said we could also more or less just take the reciprocal. So his rate is going to be 1/6. The reciprocal of robot B would be 2/11. Okay, see how I got those. Basically, you're dividing, that's how much work could he get done in 1 minute? I don't know why I keep calling it he, it's a robot. All right, for time, they're gonna work together for 2 minutes. So A is gonna be 2. They work together for how long then will it take B to finish? So together they work 2, but then B has to keep working for a little bit more. So B is going to work on, this is the part right there. It says if they work together for 2 minutes, how long will B have to keep welding in order to finish? So what did we do with our rate and our time in the last one? Multiply. So here we get 1/6 times 2. Here we get 2/11 times 2 plus x. All right, what is 1/6 times 2? 1/3. This is A, this is B. We need to distribute. We would get 4/11 plus 2/11x. Anybody remember what did we do with these two in order to talk about the entire job? They're working together, so together we add. The entire job is 1. We should go ahead and add, subtract fractions. That's nice and fun, isn't it? Or we could get rid of it by finding the common denominator, which will be 3 times 11, 33. So we times every part by 33. So 3 will go in there 11 times. 11 will go in there 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. 11 goes in 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6x. Much simpler now. So 23 plus 6x. Oops. I want to subtract 23. 6x is going to equal 10. Divide by 6. X equals 5/3 or 1 2/3. And we were dealing in minutes. So these are minutes. And we're not doing a ton of these today. Tell you what our assignment's going to be. Let's do on page 328, 329, 1 to 11. Odd. 328, 329, 1 to 11 odd.